Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of these WOMIR heated gloves. They are currently listed on Amazon for around $50, which is rather cheap when you see these bags, what it has. It doesn't come in a fancy box, but at least it comes in a box. Sometimes you get these kind of gloves just in a plastic bag, so it's not bad. When we take it out of the box, we can already see it has quite some insulation. Some of these gloves have really very few insulation, and when there is no heat from the heating pads, then you're out of luck. This is not the case with these things here. That's the good thing. We get two batteries, we get a charging cable, and we get some small information, small instructions manual. I'm going to show you that pretty quickly as always, so you can check everything and make your own opinion if you want to buy it or not. I think there is no contact information, no support, no nothing, but this is not unusual. These are not big brands or so. These are just small Chinese companies and they sell it cheap, so we cannot really complain, but it's also difficult to claim some warranty if they fail. So what do we have here? We have this lithium polymer battery, which is, I think, 4000 milliamps, which is really good. So the good thing is it's lithium polymer, which is much better than lithium ion is cold weather. It's much more capable and more tolerant to cold weather. We have this built-in port, which is also good, but there is no battery indicated. There's also no micro USB charge. Sometimes with very advanced heated gloves we get already some micro USB ports, which are easier than these things, because when you forget these things to take with you on a vacation or so, then it's very difficult to find something suitable to charge. I mean, it's a USB, which is good. You can even charge it on a power bank if you want to take one with you on a long skiing day. So you can charge your phone and also charge maybe the gloves when you're in a restaurant and taking a break. But what we also see, there is no logic here which would separately charge these batteries. So either both or none are charged. This is a little bit bad. I mean, you can charge one and then the other one if you know that they are on a very different charge. I mean, it's not good when one is fully charged and the other one is discharged and you charge both of them at the full time. This could be overcharged and be damaged. So you have to be a little bit careful. It's not deciding for you. You have to think about that, what you are doing. But in general, we can see it's rather a good battery, I would say, from the weight and size and how compact they are, and with the integrated port and the 4000 milliamps and lithium polymer. It's on a good side, especially for this price range. So the gloves come with these hooks, this strap here, which is standard, and also this strap to secure the end when it's very cold or snowy or raining or something like that, which is good. This is standard. We also have this button here, which is pretty much standard. So most of the things are standard. We have also this waterproof zipper. You hope you can see that here. It's definitely a waterproof one. We can open this easily, and then we have access to a very long cable. I mean, it's good to have a long cable. This is almost a little bit too long. When you want to put it back, you have to make sure that you are not destroying that, but it's usually helpful when it's rather long. So on the inside we have this non-skid area here, which is also helpful. Here we have the normal fabrics and outside, so I would say this is as good as it gets. And the inside is soft and fluffy. It's maybe not super fluffy, but it's definitely soft enough. What's also important is the size. Of course, I have been ordering an L and I like them a little bit larger, and for me they work absolutely perfect. So I have a palm circumference of about 8.25 inches, which is 21 centimeters, and for me they fit perfectly. And again, I love them on a little bit a larger size. Usually they are recommending regarding my size on the sizing chart to order an M, and I'm pretty sure the M would be too small for me, but it's your decision. For me, they work perfectly. You can see maybe the size here. I mean, they are definitely pretty long, but if you go maybe with the same size hands with a medium, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there is some insulation everywhere, and you have to be careful. You cannot just hold your hand here and if you think, okay, this is much larger and it's too large for me. They would definitely fit perfectly, as most of the L's actually fit really good for me. Yeah, the specs also describe them as sensitive for touch areas. I mean, that you can use your mobile phone, and they are working pretty good. I mean, as good as it gets with such gloves. It's never possible to work with them like with your bare hands, but at least it's working. I've been using them on my camera and it worked right away, which is I would say above average. With some of these gloves I had really some problems, especially when these are built in. I think here the touch area is outside, so it's a little bit better. So let's see how the battery fits inside. Some of these pockets are rather small, so this is not too small, but it is rather on the small side. You can see the battery fits inside, but now we have the cable which we have to push inside, but it's no problem. We have to be just a little bit careful that we do not cut it with the zipper after that, but it's actually not a problem. To turn on the gloves we have to long press, usually for about 3 seconds, and it goes into the highest heat. You can see the red here, and when you push again it goes into medium and then blue, which is the lowest. What we have regarding the specs, it's a really long heating period. I have never tried this, of course, would be really difficult. I mean, I would have to be outside in the cold and use the highest heat and check, always check with all the heat, so it's difficult, but I would say 4000 milliamps are rather good. So let's see where it's heating up. If it's heating up nice and evenly everywhere, so I can already feel the heat. It didn't take very long, but it's also not one of the fastest heating gloves or strongest heating gloves. They are somehow heating up nicely. You can even feel that outside, and I have the impression that it's everywhere. It's also here. It goes maybe, yeah, to the half of the finger length. It's not bad, I would say. I mean, it's not inside, of course. The heating is always outside. It's some kind of wire and then some heating pads, but the good thing is you can't feel any wire, not inside, not outside. There is absolutely nothing to feel, but there's plenty of heat. I mean, there's maybe not the hottest gloves, but at least the good thing is the heat is supposed to last pretty long. And now I had the impression that it's doing a good job. So what we do not have is some kind of charge indication from outside. With some expensive gloves we sometimes have some charge indication, so you can plan your day ahead and you know how much battery is left. But I would say everything is solid, it's nice, it's good, it's comfortable. What they also say is that they have 2 waterproof layers built into the gloves. I mean, I personally would prefer a 3M insulation layer, but they don't have it. Maybe they have found something similar. The 3M usually makes sure that when there's water coming in, I mean, there's always some water coming in after some time when you're sitting too long in the snow, there's too much rain or snow, and then over time there can be water coming in, and the only difference is then usually if you have 3M Thinsulate or not, and here we don't have it, but they are saying they have 2 layers of waterproof protection, which is helping. So I would say they are above average from whatever I have seen. I have tested a lot of these gloves or similar gloves, and I would say you get a lot. It's a really decent pair. They look like they are built with good quality a lot of insulation, a lot of power, they're comfortable, they have everything you need. And when you can buy them for around $50, I would say that's almost a steal and definitely a very good value. And I will put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out, order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.